Hi, welcome to another episode of the 5-Minute Yoga Break. My name is Viviane Wolfe, and today we are exploring and finding our flexibility. So just jump on your mat and we'll get started. It's just 5 minutes long. We're going to begin in a nice, easy seated position. I'm going to turn to face the front of my mat, and we're going to do what's called a seated fold. And so I've met a lot of people who feel like their flexibility can be gauged by whether or not they can touch their toes. And I completely understand that. That's where I got started too. So today we're gonna touch our toes, whether you think you can or not. So we're gonna start with our knees generously bent here. You'll see there's lots of space between my knees and the mat. My feet are flexed back, and I'm gonna go ahead and find my feet with my hands, keeping my spine nice and long here. And if you're already kind of struggling here, if you're already feeling the back of the hamstrings light up, then just stay here. If you want to take it further, you just start to slide your feet forward. You keep this connection belly to thigh here, going just a little bit further until you feel the hamstrings start to stretch. Just going as far. I've been doing this for several years, so this is going to look different on me than it might on you, and that's fine. So just a little breath or two here. Feeling that the back of the hamstring there. And maybe even feeling this kind of in the spine or in the side of the body as we're reaching our arms forward here. Just one more breath here. Good. And then to come back up, just gently using your hands to help you come back up, taking your time. Feeling nice and long. If you need to, you can kind of wiggle that out a little bit. And then we're going to come right into a low lunge. So we come into our tabletop to begin with. So your knees directly underneath your hips, your wrists directly underneath your shoulders. And we're going to bring our left foot forward. So you can either just slide it forward and come in, or if you need to, use your hand to help bring your foot forward. And if you need to, use blocks to lift yourself up so you have a little more space to breathe if you need to. But we're going to go ahead and just shift the weight forward, coming into a nice little low lunge here. Maybe a little sway side to side if that feels nice, just to kind of get all the different muscles that are in the front of the leg here. Good. And then from here we plant our left hand. The right hand reaches up nice and high, coming into a little twist. The hips are still coming down. And again, if you need to, use blocks to bring yourself up a little higher. Otherwise, just a nice little easy stretch here. Just getting it, opening up a little bit. And then exhale, melt it back down. Slide in, sending the hips back, and then sliding the right foot back into your tabletop here. From here, we're going to move the left foot forward. So again, using your hand to help if you need to, and then using either blocks or your hands. You can tent your fingers maybe to start to shift the weight forward, long through the spine at the same time. So you can really target the front of that leg here. And if it feels good, you can wiggle a little side to side, maybe rock a little bit. Nice and easy though. Take it easy when you do this. But then you can kind of catch all four of the muscles in the front of your leg. And then we plant our right hand and lift the left hand high, letting the hips sink down as we twist through the spine, nice and long, opening the heart to the ceiling. Big open breath. And with an exhale, we melt it down. Sending the hips back, we slide the foot back, coming back into our tabletop. From here, we're going to move into a seated position. I'm going to turn to face you. And this time, we're going to stack our knees on top of each other. So the first time, we're going to do this left foot, the left leg is on the bottom, the right leg is on the top. And we're going to start to send our feet away, stacking our knees on top of each other as much as we can. The closer it is to your body, the easier this is going to be. So if you want to make this more and more challenging, start to bring this further and further out into parallel position. And if you need to, you can shift your weight forward to kind of find this a little bit better, keeping the feet flexed here. So I'm going to keep those nice and flexed. At the same time, so we've got our right knee on top, our right arm is going to go underneath our left arm, and we're going to twist them around, bringing the palms together as close as we can here. And then we start to lift the elbows up as we sink the hips down. Coming into a little eagle pose here, eagle with cow tilt legs. Taking a breath or two here. And with a big inhale, we release it all like we're taking off our shirt. And then exhale, we unravel the legs. We're going to do the opposite now. We're going to do right leg on the bottom, left leg on the top, right here. So taking it nice and easy here. Again, using your time to really find this pose so you can really sink down into it. And then whenever you find it, the arms come into a twist. This time the left arm underneath the right arm, bringing the palms together and lifting the elbows up. Taking a few breaths here. And then with an inhale, we release the arms, bring them up nice and high. Exhale, unraveling the legs. Bringing our hands together over our heart, taking a deep breath in through the nose. Let it go through the mouth. This has been your 5-minute yoga break. I hope you feel more flexible, more adaptable, and more resilient. And until next time, namaste.